Hey, HOA Karen Files fam, it's your girl with a story that'll sizzle. Picture Mobile, Alabama, where Ed Harper, a 67-year-old firefighter vet, throws the best BBQs on the block. But on December 6, 2025, a fake HOA cop in Karen Vance tried to shut his party down with a $3,000 fine. Wrong grill to mess with. They didn't know Ed's a legend. This one's packed with fire, laughs, and a small-town takedown you'll devour. If you love watching Karens get roasted, stick around. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell to join our crew. Let's hit 1,000 subs. Comment. Ever had a Karen crash your barbecue? Let's light it up. I'm Ed Harper, 67, and Mobile, Alabama, is my home turf. It's a town of 13,000 where the oyster po' are stacked and backyard BBQs hum with blues and beer. My grandson, Jake, 16, is my wingman, lanky, always in snapbacks, filming everything for his YouTube like he's the next Scorsese. Grandpa, your ribs are fire, he says, panning my smoker. Fire? Kid, it's my legacy. My place on Cedar Court is a red brick ranch, yard wide as a ball field. The backyard's my stage, a patio with a smoker I built in '89, strung with lights, where I grill ribs that'd make angels cry. I've fed neighbors since my firefighter days, swapping steaks for stories. This BBQ's my heart, I tell Jake, flipping ribs, my fire department cap faded. He posted online, captioning Grandpa's grill game epic. Game? I just want folks fed. December 6, 2025, was prime, 78 degrees, sky clear, a breeze thick with magnolia and smoke. I'd planned a big barbecue, ribs, slaw, cornbread, for 50 neighbors, plus my buddy, Sam, 68, who calls my smoker Mobile's Meat Mecca. Jake was filming Grandpa's rib secrets, snapback low. Neighbors rolled in, Miss Pearl with her cobbler, old Gus with his guitar. Mobile's tight like that. I was basting ribs when tires screeched. A black van pulled up. Mobile HOA compliance, scrawled in letters shoddier than a bad tattoo. Out hopped a guy, Mitch Lowe, 37, skinny, with a badge shinier than his knockoff boots. He waved a clipboard, yelling, "Ed Harper? This BBQ's a legal $3,000 fine. Unpermitted gathering. Pay now, or we're shutting it down." Shut it down? My ribs? I lowered my tongs, pulse kicking like a mule. HOA, I said, wiping sauce, my apron splattered. Cedar Court's never had one. This is my yard, free since '92. Jake stopped filming, snapped back up. I was darting to me like I'd doused this flame. Mitch tossed a notice at my feet, crisp, but typos and a blurry seal screamed scam. New rules, he smirked, leaning in. Cash or check, or your party's toast. Toast? I'd fought blazes. This punk didn't faze me. Neighbors stirred, Miss Pearl's cobbler shaking, Gus strumming low. I grabbed the notice, hand steady, but inside, I was a furnace. At 67, I'd hauled hoses, raised Jake's mom, kept this grill hot. No way I'd let it die. You're not touching my barbecue, I said, voice like ash, staring Mitch down. He laughed, badge glinting. Try me, old man. Jake's phone crept up, recording, and I knew this wasn't a fine. It was a fight, and I was ready to burn. I was set to fling Mitch's clipboard into my smoker when Jake grabbed my arm. Grandpa, hold up, he's filming, he whispered, nodding at a burly guy in the van. Phone up like a cheap cop. My ribs sizzled, smoke curling, but my blood boiled. No one's killing this barbecue, Jake, I said, patting his shoulder. Inside, I was blazing. Mitch wasn't just after my party. He was stomping my joy, and I'd fight like a 5-alarm fire. You're trespassing, I growled, stepping up, my fire department cap low. Take your scam and kick rocks. Mitch's smirk didn't budge, but he tossed another notice, this one landing in my slaw. $3,000, or we shut this mess, he said, pointing at my smoker like it had robbed him. Mess? My ribs? Neighbors gasped, Miss Pearl clutching her cobbler, Gus muttering, jackass. Jake's phone stayed up, his voice low. This is SUS, Grandpa. Seuss? This was a holdup. Then the van door swung open, and out sashayed Karen Vance, 54, Mobile's queen of killjoys. Blonde hair stiff as straw, tin like burnt brisket, blazer so tight it groaned. Karen hit town 2 years back, flipping lots for condos that had choked Cedar Court's vibe. She'd nagged Gus about his guitar, griped Miss Pearl's porch fans, even called my smoker a nuisance. Nobody liked her, but Karen could sour a party faster than rain. Ed Harper, Karen purred, gripping a megaphone like she owned Alabama. Her voice was fake sweet, like a scam call selling tires. This gathering violates Mobile's code's $3,000 fine, payable now, or my officer stops it. Officer? Mitch looked like he'd flunked bar security. I scooped the notice, scanning same typos, same junk seal. You're no HOA, I said, tearing it up, pieces drifting like ash. Get off my lawn, Karen. Neighbors hooped, Gus strumming loud, Miss Pearl clapping. Jake zoomed in, whispering, this is gold. Gold? Try wildfire. Karen raised her megaphone, voice blasting. All residents fined $1,000 each for aiding violations. Leave, or face liens. Liens? Miss Pearl's cobbler dropped, Gus cursed, and Jake gripped my sleeve. She's bluffing, right? Bluffing? Karen was a snake, and my barbecue was her meal. Enough. I roared, my voice shaking the patio. You're ruining my street, clear out. Karen's eyes darted, but she waved at Mitch. Douse that grill, now. Mitch grabbed a hose, badge swinging, and neighbors yelled, no chance. I stepped forward, tongs up, ready to tackle him, when Sam's pickup screeched in, dust flying like a smoke cloud. Sam Turner, 68, hopped out, denim jacket, boots scuffed, eyes like a hound's. He didn't blink at Karen, just marched to me, beer in hand. Ed, what's this bull? He snapped, eyeing the van like it had stolen his fish. I pointed at Karen, megaphone gleaming, blazer soaked. She's faking HOA, Sam. Wants $3,000 to let my ribs cook. Sam's laugh was a backdraft, deep, fierce. HOA? Karen Vance, you're faker than a gas grill. Neighbors roared, laughter, cheers, Gus hollering, Friar. Karen's megaphone wobbled, her tan fading, and Mitch dropped the hose, muttering, we're smoked. Jake grinned at me. We got her, Grandpa. Got her? Kid, we were about to grill Karen's scam to a crisp. Sam's laugh torched Cedar Court, and Karen's megaphone game was charring faster than an overdone steak. Sam Turner, you're obstructing. Karen shrieked, jabbing her megaphone like it'd save her scam. Obstructing? Lady, you just lit a fuse. Neighbors were glued. Miss Pearl filming, Gus riffing blues. Jake kept recording, whispering, this is lit, Grandpa. Lit? My barbecue was the spark, and I was fanning it. I stood tall, fire department cap firm. Karen, you're a fraud, and a loud one, I said, pointing at her van's peeling logo. Cedar Court's free. I checked the deed in '98. I'd fought a gate dispute back then, got the county's word. Neighbors cheered, Gus yelling, burn her, Ed. Karen's megaphone sagged, but she snapped. You're all fined $5,000 now. The crowd booed, Miss Pearl shouting, scram. Jake flashed his phone. Grandpa, she's cooked. Vance Properties, nailed for scams in Montgomery, 2023. Bingo $10,000 fine, fake permits. She's a con. I bellowed, waving Jake's screen. Neighbors passed it, gasping, Gus growling. She hit my aunt. Karen's eyes popped, but Mitch stepped up, badge shining. Pipe down, geezer, or you're done. Done. Sam snapped, cracking his beer. You're not cops, you're Karen's ash clowns. He scrolled his phone, fishing buddy's text open. I called Sheriff Tina Gray from the dock. She's got your number, Vance. Sheriff Tina, 61, was a firehouse pal. Gray ponytail, boots like steel, once hauled a drunk off my grill. Karen's megaphone fell, her smirk gone, and Mitch hissed, we're fried. Right then, Tina's cruiser swung in, lights blazing, siren barking once. Tina stepped out, chewing gum, eyeing Mitch like a bad brisket. Badges, she drawled, hand on her belt. Mitch fumbled, handing over a card that looked like a kid's prank. His buddy's was fake, dated 2019. Tina snorted, pulling cuffs. Fraud, impersonation, trespassing. Y'all are toast. The crowd went wild. Hoots, claps, Gus chanting. Grill M. Karen bolted for her van, keys rattling, yelling about rights. Miss Pearl, 71, blocked her, cobbler raised. Not today, sugar, she snapped, and neighbors circled, phones up. Tina raised a brow at Karen. Run, and it's guilty, she said, radio crackling. Karen slumped, blazer limp, her scam smoked. Mitch whined in the cruiser. Karen swore it was legit. Legit? My ribs laughed. I cranked the smoker, ribs glistening, smoke high. This barbecue stays, I said, grinning. Jake posted it, filming live. Viral, Grandpa. Hell yeah. By dusk, 60 neighbors partied. Ribs piled, beers popped, Gus's guitar rocking. Jake's post hit 4,000 views. Miss Pearl's cobbler gone. Tina tipped her hat. Hot one, Ed. At 67, I'd never felt fiercer. My barbecue, my town, my win. Jake hugged me, phone glowing. You're a beast. Beast? Kid, I'm just a grandpa who grills. Wow, mobile smoked Karen scam and served just as hot. Ed and Jake turned a barbecue fight into a legend. Talk about grill power. If this fired you up, smash that like and spill in the comments. Ever had a Karen crash your party? HOA Karen Files is your spot for scam-busting heroes, so hit subscribe and ring that bell for more takedowns. Next week, we've got a grandma torching a fake HOA over her porch. Oh, it's spicy. Thanks for hanging, you legends. Share this with your crew, and let's keep Karens running. Catch you soon.